This is such a special play. She's right. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lambeau.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones looking to throw right away. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He'll get 15 and the Giants first down. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Looking to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out.
And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. Nifty move. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better
touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll... at the 25. And now out come the Giants. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Jones throwing on first down. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rodgers got Dobbs over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Jones now. A final shot before break. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Carson Wentz has thrown a...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, 33 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And New York set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up 2nd. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle with Barkley. And he
he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 60 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now to try again after the sack. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, already
his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points there, and CD that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Robert, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. And this is going to be Packer football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. To try here for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A drive there, just 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's Jones.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Takes it at the 7th. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Can they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Now Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Barkley, inside handoff. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That's a throw on 2nd down. the kicker in a big spot here. Gano's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And on the left side here, Wilson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game to sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
What's the deal, y'all? Get it, man. That's right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No,
This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability.
I hope y'all y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start